And we are live. Welcome to Bitches Ain't Shit. Welcome to Bitches Ain't Shit. And hopefully this is going to be fun for you. We're going to talk about simping basically in this Bitches Ain't Shit. So, you know, the real life shit that happens to simps in real life when they simp too much for a female, basically. You know how Pokemon says simping is king shit? Well, this is going to say otherwise when it comes down to simping for the most part. We're going to talk about this and we're going to segue into other shit for the most part. But this is Bitches Ain't Shit. Enjoy. Enjoy, basically. And or if you see this at a later date and time, it'll probably end up being on Door Kickers Inc. for the most part. But yeah, there's right now it's going live on Bitches Ain't Shit. But it'll probably be on Door Kickers Inc. depending on the crowd or audience that don't really get to this. But yeah, enjoy this video.
No sound.
Huh?
No sound.
No sound? Hang on, let me
quiet.
Oh, fuck is it quiet, dude?
It's real quiet.
When can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it.
Hang on. Hang on, rewinding it back.
Get it.
Ooh wee.
All right, cool. We'll just do this.
Of course there is.
All right, here we go. Let's try it now.
Make it big. Make it big.
Start this way. Start this way.
Can you hear the sound?
I can hear it now.
You Benny singled the hell out of that man.
So basically, this bitch gaslighting.
He did. He
Now
did.
you want to give a speak. He knocked you out. You want to give a speak. You don't be glad.
Oh, he might get the best of him. He might. Oh, no, he's not. It's over. Ooh. And a right, and a left, and another left, and a stick, and a tender other bitch. Bitch gonna run in the door. Look at that. Took him right in the top of the head.
Yeah, go on.
Simpin is king shit, right? Simpin is
Now she
king
want to talk
shit,
shit
right?
now, talk tough now.
Simpin is king shit, right?
Sipping is king shit. This is what king shit is right here.
Yeah.
This is all that king shit. Nigga, days for days, nigga can't even, nigga don't even know what week it is, can't tell you what his name is, don't know what the president is. Like, now I'm around his back, so when you see this nigga get his ass whooped, the nigga got his ass beat off the glass. Hang on 1 second. This is what simping, this is what kingship gets you, basically. Simping and
Yeah.
kingship gets you.
Simpin is king shit,
Look at him
right?
even calling him dead. He probably ain't even dead. He just
Now
got
you want
he concussed. There it goes. Look. This is what king shit is. You want to simp. If you want to simp, that's what simping is.
Night, night,
Kingship
nigga.
right there. Kingship laying on the ground dead, half dead. Yeah, look at that. He called him dead. He dead. He dead.
Night,
He dead.
night,
He
nigga.
dead. Night, night, nigga. Night, night.
Hey, look, we go night night.
Simping,
We go
simping
night
makes you
night
go get his
right there.
pick to get your ass whooped, basically. Big
Simpin
dude
is
lost
king
his
shit, huh?
balance. And that king shit got your ass whooped. Now look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's what king shit is right there. Look at that. King shit getting his stick. Oh,
Simpin is king shit, huh? Yeah. How's that king shit king
right.
shit?
How's that for king shit? What's your name? Who's the president? What day is it? King shit.
He probably thinking it's Obama. He probably over there thinking it's Obama.
Yeah, right?
Simpin is king shit. Yeah. Yeah, the divine beings, right? King shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that type of king, that type of simping king shit would get you shot in Central America.
Hey, she looking at him like like Simba. She looking at her man like Simba looking at Mufasa. Get up.
Nigga don't
He
even know.
probably think the president's
Is
George
this not
Bush.
true or this is true? What the fuck happened? What week is it?
Get
Where that
up.
Mac truck come from?
Who's the
He's
president?
like, the kid laughing at the fucking face. Got his ass whooped.
What's the capital of the United States?
Yeah. That's typically what king shit gets you, basically. That's some funny shit. Almost makes me want to play it
I'm
again.
good that way.
Hey, yeah, play that shit again, Tico. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, big boy was putting it on him though.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He definitely
That's what
was.
these punk ass get. Like from
That's
this
king
is
shit,
it,
right?
but see, this is what they get for trying to be the attack dog for a bitch.
True story.
Like, why not see a real man would investigate? Well, what the fuck is going on, and why are they upset with you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of nipping that shit in the bud, they just want to go. They gonna beat your ass. Watch, they gonna beat your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And that's who you send to go fight. Like, bitch, like why is you
Wait a minute, two motherfuckers on your side. What the fuck happened?
like why is you but
Hey,
why
you
is
dating those
why is
punk ass bitch
she
ass niggas?
but think of why is she arguing with the man?
That nigga, that big nigga put it on people. And that's the sad part when it comes that's what I find funny about when it comes to genetics and looks. Them looks and genetics just got your ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
Genetically your ass can't fight.
Right?
Now genetically your ass don't know what day it is. Now genetically you're trying to figure out where that Mack truck came that hit you in the fucking face.
Now you're trying to find out who the president is.
Genetically,
I
genetically
don't
you got a glass
necessarily think
jaw.
genetics got nothing to, I don't
Yeah.
think genetics got nothing to do
Genetics
with
has
fighting.
everything to do with that. Look, that one
I
dude
think
that got his head punched in like 2 times before he fell the hell out. That's genetics right there. That's genetics. He got a glass jaw. Genetically, he got a glass jaw. He got his ass whooped.
did you see how flush Big Boy hit him?
Yeah, he hit him hard.
That motherfucker hit him flush. Like
Let's do a rewind on that shit. I'm sorry, because Double I just came to the party. He's got to see this shit too. This is some funny shit.
like if you ever play Fight Night, he hit him so flush that where you don't even go into the hurt mode, you just go straight to the ground. You just
No shit.
Play the clip.
I'm about to.
What up, gentlemen?
What's up?
That
We about to do a rewind on this bitch. So Double I can see this. This is what sim shit gets you. This is what simping is king shit gets you right here. So I want everybody to pay attention. I follow Pokemon, see what simping actually gets you in real life.
make it big.
This is some real shit. This is what real sim shit gets you.
Make it big, yeah.
All the white knights, check it out.
Oh,
Damn.
Turn it up.
turn my headphones up.
Mute your mic for a second, Wind. Yeah, I still can't hear Tico. Holy
The hell am I
shit.
here?
Damn. Damn. Holy shit.
Now you want to get a stick.
He ended up taking the stick from his ass and then
Yeah, he did.
hit his head with it.
Damn.
See,
That's
Big
just
dude down,
sad.
big dude down, big dude up.
watch Big Boy though. Watch him.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Did you see that landing?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It ain't over. Somebody getting kicked in the head now.
Man.
Look at
Hey,
the girl.
look, me?
The girl that went to go get this. They went to go get these men to do some shit.
Ding ding.
Kicked right in the top of the head.
Did that guy just bring a broom to sweep their asses up? Holy shit.
Oh no, he hit him in the head with the broom because the one dude that just got knocked out right there. He tried
Yeah.
to hit him in the top of the head. He tried to hit him with the broom. He's the one who went to go get the broom.
Oh, you know what? That's sad right there. You got hit by
How
your
you gonna
own
bring a
broom.
weapon and get your ass whooped with your own weapon?
But see, this is the thing though, man. If they wouldn't have just been the bitches attack dogs, what would have happened?
Street Combat 101.
The
Do
bitch
not
would have had to
lose
fight
sight or
for the
handling
words
of
that
your
she was
weapon.
talking about, and she wouldn't have been able to stand up. That's basically what happened. This
Well,
is
no, I
what
think she would have
happens
probably
here.
stood up by herself. She'd have got her ass whooped by herself, and I do would have probably been serving time in jail because
See,
of
this is
female.
why I have a machete handy at all times. Learn it from you, Tico.
Right? Let's rewind that back.
I learned it from watching you, man.
Rewind.
Oh my god, this is painful. This is painful. Can you turn up the volume?
That's what I'm saying, because it was the bitch that was talking cat shit, Double I. The bitch was
Oh my God.
running. The bitch basically started the whole fight
This
with
is
her big ass
sad.
mouth.
That thing right there to the right?
Me, I'm probably just gonna get me a lawn chair. I can pull out one
Oh
of my
my
favorite
God.
chairs that I keep in the trunk, and pull out a bag of
Ooh,
popcorn.
look at that. Genetics. I got shit on that.
Damn.
Genetics got him a glass jaw right there. Look at that glass jaw.
Pounding him. That dude was pounding him. Wait a minute, is that somebody on the floor right there? I can't see. Is that somebody on the floor?
That's a black. That's a dude in the white. That's the dude in the white just got his ass whooped. And knocked
Okay.
his
And that's the
out.
homie.
And then this
Yeah.
guy brings. Okay,
Yeah,
this guy
that's
brings
the
him
one that got
down.
knocked out first. Hang on, I'll run it back till he got knocked out.
Damn. So
That
this
guy
guy,
That's
in
right there. and
this
it's
guy in
over.
the blue is just fucking everybody up.
This guy got the broom right here. He's the one that got knocked out first.
It was the bitch that started it though. And then she started
Yeah, the
fucking
woman
with the
started the
big
fight
nigga.
though.
Then here come the maggle-minded motherfuckers.
Yeah,
trying to
there you
fight
go.
with a
Now this
bitch.
dude goes gets a broom. Because he knew he's outmatched at that point. It's at that moment he realized he fucked up. It's at that moment he realized he fucked up. So this is where he goes gets the broom now. There it goes. Now you want to get stick. Now you want to get stick.
Shit.
He got knocked out first.
Okay.
Be talking.
Damn.
Damn. Like I said, for me, that shit right there.
That dude in the
I
blue is
can't
like a
even-
silverback, man. He's like fucking people
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
He just
literally.
he came out whipping. Look at him, man.
That's that Simpin
Mate.
thing.
Oh my God. I love this guy. I love this guy already. Can we take him on a mission with us?
Yeah, that's that Simpin is king shit, right?
But
Simpin
this
is
is the
king.
thing. Why was the bitch arguing with him? That's the
Damn.
question. Like, what would you?
Yeah, what's the
argue with a
backstory?
bitch
What's the
about?
backstory, Tico?
Apparently, the backstory was he had said something to the big dude.
Oh my God.
Apparently, according to the backstory, she had said something to the big dude, and the big dude basically got an attitude with her. So then she got a little in her feelings, and now she got these two niggas to get their ass whooped, basically. Two simp ass niggas out on the ground, basically.
I can't believe the strength of this guy in a blue shirt, man.
Yeah.
He was just whipping the fuck out of everybody.
Oh yeah. That's like I said. That's some Benny Siegel shit right there, man.
That dude is beast mode.
Yeah, he did go beast mode on him.
He channeled. I'm telling you, he channeled the inner like beast in him. He's just like Hulk,
And that's
fucking
the part
Hulk.
about that. It's those niggas that always do the most damage to a lot of niggas.
I know.
These two niggas right here. These two niggas two niggas trying to be Tyrone right here just got knocked out by. That's literally like Ray right there.
Dude, this guy right here, this guy in the blue, is the reason why cops are so afraid and they carry guns.
Yeah, that dude, and the sad part about it, he's the reason why black people look like they bigger than what they really are.
Yeah.
They see niggas like him on every black person.
Oh my God.
Man,
This guy's a
I
beast.
seen a
This guy's
video
a
where
fucking
it was a
beast.
nigga so big where it took like 8 police to get him because he was so big. He was beating the cop's ass.
Yeah, look at it.
That's man.
Skinny weak ass nigga. Look at these two beta males laying on the
He was
ground.
a big ass offensive lineman looking
She's trying to
motherfucker.
help them both up.
He lined them down,
Get up,
man.
Maya. Get up, Maya.
Big,
Get up, dog.
big blindside looking motherfucker.
Like, hello,
Yeah,
is anybody
but to me, it's
home?
like,
Well, I want to talk to you now. I want to. Is there anyone in the head? Did you think you were going to win this battle? Yeah. You're not
Yeah.
winning now, are you?
nope, you're lost.
Damn. That dude's my new hero right there. You know how we don't have heroes no more? They like killed all our fucking heroes, Superman and shit
Yeah,
like that.
literally.
That dude right there is like legit my new hero. I want to know the backstory so I can make him my complete hero. Just so I know he's not in the wrong. Fuck, man, this guy got strength.
It's at
Fucking
this
beast.
moment they realize they fucked up.
At this moment,
Look at his reach. Look at his reach and his the
he
precision.
ain't that tall.
Look at this. Look at it. Look, holy shit. Holy shit. Did you
Yeah,
He
he
hit
knocked the
the-
shit out of Tarantino in the process.
Dude, he hit him so hard, it bounced off that fucking guardrail and
Yes,
bounced
yeah.
back at his fist. Did you see that?
Yeah. It was
Rewind
like a
that shit,
feedback.
Tico.
It was legit like
Rewind
a
that shit.
feedback.
I want to see that shit one more time. His head
was
bounced like
like
a
a
fucking
feedback.
basketball off that shit.
Brr, brr, brr.
Bang! Right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I need backstory. I need backstory, Tico.
Man,
I
this
need
is
backstory.
typical nigga shit, Double I. This shit happens every day.
I'm sure it does, but dude, this is fucking. This is gold. I mean, you don't get this on
Man,
tape every
motherfuckers
day.
look, you learn how to fight like this just by growing. Just by anybody could. The average motherfucker could fight like this.
Yeah.
The average
Yeah, every
motherfucker.
motherfucker can fight like that. That's
Dude,
the sad part.
Them
that
two
guy.
dudes was on the super soft side of the game because the average motherfucker can do that.
No,
Yeah.
dude, that guy was
That
whipping.
big dude
tail.
basically had a
If you
fight all
look-
his life for the most part.
If you look at how his swings were honing in on the precise same spot, both
Yeah, I mean-
arms, right? Both arms. This guy had training. This guy had fucking training. This guy had some sort of training.
over many years, basically.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because he's a big dude, he probably had to fight all his life because he was a big dude. And that's usually how it works for the most part. Big dudes know how to
Plus,
fight because they know how to, because they learn how to fight because they're forced to learn how to fight for the most part.
did you see how ready he
It's a
was when
few
that
different
head bounced back?
demographics that's
Yeah,
forced to fight.
Yeah.
Like if
he
you
has
light
some
skinned,
boxing
you're gonna have to
training.
fight.
Yeah,
You know, if you short, you're gonna have to fight.
If you're fat,
yeah,
you're going to have
man.
to learn how to fight.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know I got into a lot of fight. I remember one school year I had like 20 fights and I didn't start none of them. It just be some people you just gonna have to fight and over time you develop that scar tissue to where when shit like this happens, you kind of over respond. You're hyper vigilant and you just
Hmm.
end motherfuckers' lives on accident.
Right. I
Lord,
remember.
for
I
me,
remember when I was in
Oh, he
second
was
grade.
definitely in the zone. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was in second grade, I beat up a fourth grader.
That's PTSD. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
I beat up
what
a
that
fourth
I
big
grader for
brother
remember,
fucking
was going through,
my
like
sister. When I beat up a fourth grader for fucking with my sister that was in kindergarten, and I was Teresa at the time. Not Teresa. That was It wasn't Teresa. No, that was another sister basically. That was my other sister, mom's side basically. She came to visit and stuff like that, and she was they were fucking with my sister, and went to go pick her up from school. And I whooped his ass at school, and they tried to like, we're going to tell you, nigga, I don't go to school here. Fuck you.
Hmm.
That's it though.
man,
I don't go to school here.
that
Fuck you.
like
that big
Well,
nigga
what?
bro.
You don't know me.
my
You
first,
don't know me,
yeah,
right?
within the first 2 months of me being in the Marine Corps, I was waiting for a class to pick up. I was in SAT company. I was in SAT company waiting for a class for class to pick up. This dude starting kicks me off the bench. I pop up and I charge at him. He's up here throwing haymakers at my head, and I catch one of his haymakers. I break his arm. It took like
Hey.
10, like this. I took like 10 people, like in a staff sergeant, to pull me off him. You
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
know,
and this the thing,
I was
man.
in that
Like,
bad of a
it
race.
don't take much to. And some people, like, when it come to fighting, man, some people they just go there because of their training and their background.
Hmm.
A lot of people got
Mm-hmm.
traumatic childhoods and shit like that.
Oh
So when
yeah, I
something
definitely had
happens,
traumatic childhood. Shit.
they go into automatic motherfucking. It's like it's not. You're not even thinking. Okay, this is what time it is. Okay, I bet you ain't gonna do it better than me. And it's literally
Oh
not
yeah,
even a
man.
thought process that goes with it. Like this is why I won't involve myself in certain confrontations. Like, like if somebody in my family's having an issue with their man, like don't call me, call the police.
Yeah, call somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
not me.
You better call Tyrone.
Unless you want action, you don't call me. This is plain and
Don't
simple,
call me, call the police. If you ain't willing to call the police, you ain't ready to leave that motherfucker.
dude. You might. Oh man, I shouldn't share this. Yeah, I will. Fuck it. My sister's husband,
Mm-hmm.
funny as fuck, right? This guy's like, I'm a big guy, Tico. You know that. I'm not a
Mm-hmm.
small little, wimp or anything like that. I'm a big guy. This guy's like almost 1/3 bigger than me. So you can put it into perspective. He's almost like 6'8", 6'9". I'm 6'4". So he still towers over me. And he's bigger as well. His body's bigger and everything like that. So one day, sister and I had a disagreement. He comes in the room and he starts, chesting up, inflating and everything like that. I'm sitting on the couch. You stupid fuck. You know what I'm saying? You don't get in between me and my sister. First of all, before I even open my mouth, she just looks over at him and just shakes her head in a side to side position in a very, calm demeanor. And he looks at her and kind of like backs up a little bit. And this was like complete nonverbal communication. It was just amazing to me, that I trained my sister that well. So anyway, she looks back at him after he backed up a little bit, and she, put her head down, and he completely backed off. This old motherfucking bigger guy than me. And I see I'm younger than him, I'm smaller than him, but she knows that if he just tried to beat one little, hair over the line, his ass would have gotten laid out on the ground. It was
Mhm.
funny as shit, but that was the best one right there. I never even had to lift a finger. It was like my sister knew that this guy was going to get his ass beat.
Yeah.
Man, I had something like that
She didn't
happen to
want to have
me,
to deal with
man.
the fallout. That was the funny part. She told me later on. I was like, "Look, man, I don't want him crying later on."
In the famous,
Oh, go
To
on.
be with
in the
your
famous
woman
words
if
of
she
in the famous
like
words of
how could your woman love you if she knows that her brother can beat your ass
for real. In the famous
or her?
words of Norm Macdonald. Hang on. In the famous words of Norm Macdonald.
Learn to fight.
Note to self: learn to fight.
Exactly. Well, no, he knows how to fight. That's just it. He's a professional and everything like that. Not
Mhm,
professional as in a fighter or nothing like that,
mhm.
but he holds a professional job. I'm not going to say what he does or anything like that, but in the line of work that he does, I would imagine he has had some good training. If he hasn't and gotten to the level that he has, then he does need a beat down from me. But anyway, I'm not the
Man,
one who's
these
going to seek it out.
motherfuckers
There's
that
a
be
lot of
poking their
there's a lot of
chest out,
people.
they can't
There,
fight, man.
yeah,
That's
there's
what
a
I
No.
lot of people
learned.
that actually got a lot of that you think got a lot of training that don't have a lot of training at all in the least bit.
I'm telling
Mm.
you, the people who gave me the most problems was the little short motherfuckers.
Yeah, they
What
will.
a,
They will surprise the fuck out of you.
You
people
little
that always
short
gave the people that
motherfuckers,
always
man.
gave
Them
me the
is the
most problem are
motherfuckers
the
that
big
gave
ass
me the most
motherfuckers.
problems. The big
Dude.
motherfuckers, I could deal with them, because I can fight. But it be the short. If you find a short motherfucker that's just as agile as you, shit, good luck.
I don't know.
The
I don't know how
problem
many.
I have with little dudes that try to always try me is they always get alinity. They always get like alinity's cat basically when they fuck with me. I literally pick him up and toss him over my head like they're alinity's cat. He's like, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Hey,
Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
man.
tell you guys a short story. I had something like that happen to me, man. I was living in this apartment complex in Central California, and it was a short little Mexican lady. I mean, probably 5 feet, and then she had this big Mexican blindside Nachito looking motherfucker. I'm talking motherfucker looked like Baby Joker that was like 350 pounds at like six
mm-hmm.
five. And she said something, and I guess he looked at me and he was like, "Are you looking at my girl, eh?"
You want some of this
I was like,
fucker?
man, ain't nobody looking at that bitch. And then, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Cause
nobody want your hoe.
she had the fucking cholo eyebrows and shit, the fucking drawed on shit. Like, I don't like bitches like that. Bitch, you gotta draw on your fucking expressions. And he called
Hold
himself.
on, hold on.
now, now, now,
Let me
now
call
people
my
standing
fire
outside.
floor.
Now people standing outside Dusty's house right now. That's Mexican, ready to whoop his ass now.
No, I love
In Southern
Mexican chicks. I
California.
just don't like the shaved eyebrows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Dude, yeah, I know. Like, how do I express myself today? I think I'm gonna paint them down.
I'm sad. I'm sad Joker today.
Mm-hmm.
Clowns.
Trip.
Bro, I guess I don't know what this motherfucker did, but I was like, bro, I'm not checking for your bitch. And at the time I was married, I wasn't checking for his bitch. I really wasn't. But this motherfucker felt some type of way because the bitch gassed him up. You know what I'm saying? And he came over there to fuck with me and ended up with a broken face. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And and I felt bad because at the end of the day, like it didn't have to go down like that. I ain't want to have to fight that brother over that raggedy ass bitch. At the same time, like some motherfuckers got to learn the hard way. Like, man, you can't just be at a bitch's beck and call.
Well, the sad part about that, what I learned with a lot of cholos and cholas, is usually a lot of the times the woman is more dangerous than the man.
Yeah, they can fight.
Like the women are like more cutthroat than the men when it comes to cholos and cholas. The sad part about that,
Psycho bitches.
you're lucky she ain't stabbed you. She lucky you ain't shanked you in the back several times when that fight took place or cut your throat, literally, because cholas are like ridiculous. Um, yeah, cholas are much more crazier than cholas make gangster bitches look like they ain't shit for the most part. Because most of them are literally more dangerous than the men in the gang for the most part, which is very, very sad and funny. And it is what it is. But like, it's like I'm shocked. I'm shocked that she ain't jumping in, and shit ain't go south for you.
And they
Because usually that's how it works.
they're usually the
Well,
ones that are
well,
very
all right.
frisky
So
in bed. By the
while I
way,
commence to
cholas.
beating his ass,
Yeah, they
right?
are.
While I
dated one.
commence to beating his ass, I'm hitting him. I basically I didn't let him get close to me. As soon as he got in my orange reese, I stole off on him. I don't let nobody walk up on me like
Well,
that.
the problem with that though is the women are different though.
So she tried to get into it. She tried to come hit me with like a it
Yeah,
was like some
they're
like the
aggressive.
miniature baseball bats, like the little 2 foot long baseball bats.
Mhm.
Oh, the
She,
mini bats.
the little
Oh
she tried
yes, I remember those things.
she tried to come hit me with that shit, and I grabbed that shit out of her hand. And I kicked the bitch in the face, and my boy was kind of mad at me because he was like, "Bro, you ain't have to kick the bitch in the face like that." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean? If that bitch would have hit me in the head, I probably would have went to the hospital."
Right?
Fuck that bitch. That bitch started that
Yeah.
shit anyway. She got Ernesto fucked up anyway.
Mhm.
Ernesto, why gotta be Ernesto?
I don't know. That was the name that I said. I
That's
didn't
like
even
that.
know what the
I can't
motherfucking
be
name
Joker
was.
or Ghost or Casper.
I just called him. I just called him
Ernesto.
Ernesto. I don't.
Ernesto got his Ernesto's ass whooped. That's funny as hell. Ernesto.
Ernesto, learn how to deal with your bitch.
And this is another thing, man. Like there was a time where I tried to assist a woman who was who was in a domestic situation. I was a young simp, like 19 years old, and I tried to assist her, and because she was getting a foot put up her ass, and as I try to assist her, both of these motherfuckers start jumping on me.
Hmm.
I'm getting jumped by the bitch who's getting beat up and the nigga who's beating her ass. And after that, I made a decision. I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? That shit wasn't even my business.
Ain't none of my business. Business. Say the fuck about my business.
Yeah, I don't know what this bitch did.
Man,
She could have took some money from him. She could have took some dope from him. She could have took,
That
some
was
You
that's
don't even
walk away
yourself.
time right there.
Hmm.
huh?
Walk away time.
Right.
I ain't see.
None of my
Yeah, I see
business.
me. I ain't see shit. I don't know shit, and I ain't saying shit.
And you know what? I'll even
pretty
say
much.
this, man, because the lady I'm dealing with, we actually saw somebody getting into a domestic situation on the side of the road, and she tried to stop and pull up. I'm like, man, I ain't doing a motherfucking thing. And she tried to like get disappointed at me because I wouldn't assist her. I'm like, man, check this out. That shit ain't none of my motherfucking business. She's a suburban, black girl, and she don't know no problems like that. And I just
Hmm.
told her like, man, you
I
just
mean,
gonna
you
have to
get
be
off the car and do that
disappointed
if
with
you
me
want
today.
to. Yeah, I'll drag you back to the car after you get your ass whooped. That's exactly what I'd have told her. Get off if you want to. I'll help you. But I got your back when I got to drag you back to the car. Yeah,
I
I'm
told her,
gonna
I'm
talk
like,
shit
you
on you the
just
whole
gonna have
entire
to be
time.
disappointed today.
I'm talking shit on you the whole entire time.
You gonna have to be disappointed. That shit ain't none of my business. She's like, why wouldn't you? I'm really disappointed. You wouldn't help somebody in distress. Like, look,
No,
man, that shit
no,
ain't no kid.
there ain't no damn kid.
Grown
Ain't
ass
nobody in
woman.
distress. If you're gonna talk shit, you big enough to catch shit for the most
You ain't
part.
my woman.
Yeah, for real. Like
Not only that, you want to see a woman in distress, keep coming at me. I'll show you
Yeah.
distress.
for real. Like yeah, no, because I have this thing when it comes to people. Look, if you ain't my friend, you ain't my family, or you ain't with me, I don't give a fuck about you.
And even if you with
I don't give
me,
a fuck
I
about
gotta
you.
know that you didn't start it, cause I might gotta correct your motherfucking ass.
Well, no, because nine
Shit.
times out of ten, if you nine
Where's
times
my
out of ten,
duct tape?
if you are with me, I already know that you probably started it or not for the most part. I know your damn attitude. I know your type. Because
Where's my fucking duct
I
tape?
can usually tell when the females in my party start some shit, or when the males or when somebody else started some shit. Because
And this is why I
typically the
carry
women in
duct tape everywhere I go.
the shit. Because the women in my party, if they start some shit, they gonna finish that shit. Like, yeah, that's typically how it works. Like my sister, oh, you can't just talk shit to one sister. You gotta talk shit to all five sisters. It's like
That's what I'm saying,
as you
man.
catching
Fellas, y'all
stilettos.
need to stop defending these hoes,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Even if
definitely.
you with them, you gotta make sure that they're not in error. Because
The only defense, the only defense you got to learn is defending yourself from these attacks. You got to
Yeah,
deflect them before they get into your circle.
so I
yeah.
mean,
And the
so
sad
who?
part
But
about
this is
that,
the thing, though. We don't know who these boys was. What if they was her sons?
it don't matter. One was her
Yeah,
baby
it do.
daddy. One was her baby daddy.
Does it matter
It
who they
doesn't
were?
matter.
Doesn't matter,
They
right?
both
It
were
does
simping
matter
out the
because
most.
if
No.
it's your
Here's the
mama telling
thing.
you to whoop somebody
No.
their ass, she's basically sending you to your own slaughter.
How
Yeah,
how did
literally.
you how did you end up in the same space?
What do you mean?
How did you end up in the same space? Where were you that this confrontation occurred?
Are you talking about the one that we're talking about?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know. It looked like they're outside of a store or something like that.
So it was in a public environment.
Mm-hmm.
Public environment.
So did you pass within 6-10 feet to them?
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Yes.
Maybe.
Were you
Yeah.
passing through, or were they passing through?
Really, both of us are passing through.
Okay. So was there what? Is that wind?
When?
That's when.
Shoot.
Oh. What I was saying is, when you're in that space, right? Like when you, okay, I'm not trying to critique what you did. That's not my intention here. What I'm trying to convey to you is, when I go out and walk, like take for instance, I do hikes and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
So I do videos on a Segway and stuff like that as well. So take for instance, I did one this morning, and in doing one for a sunrise walk, I passed quite a few people, but in passing them, I gave them plenty of space. So, I don't want to interact with anybody, nor do I want them in my film or anything like that. So if I see that there is absolutely no way of avoiding contact, and I look down the road, like at least a block or two, to see if there's anybody that's going to be making contact with me in some way. And so if there's a line of intersection, I can either try to avoid it because I have identified the person that's walking towards me, or that's going to be, essentially going through my path, and I control the situation by just avoiding them altogether. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking, but I try and avoid these motherfucking situations because I don't want to deal with these people anymore. Am I overdoing it, or what do you guys think?
Man, I'm just speaking on in my past experience dealing with ignorant people like that. The best thing to do is just to move on with your day and let the motherfucker say the last word. Because at the end of the day, like, it was a while back, I was at the gas station and this dude just kept looking at me and was like, "How you doing today?" He was like, "I'm all right. How you doing?" Like, he was saying it like he was wanting to get his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
You run into people like that.
and I realized, you know what? If I don't respond, if I just respond like, you know what, have a good day, and I drove off. Like, yeah, I could have stayed there. I could have whooped his ass for getting out of line. But at the end of the day,
Oh, shit, you're better than me. That shit
See,
would have been on the news. Today
I
don't
have-
turn on the news.
I mean, he wasn't no threat to me because he was in his like mid-40s. He had like his
more at 11.
he had like half of his front grill missing, so it wasn't like he was a threat to me or nothing like that. He was just a drunk, aggressive motherfucker looking for somebody to fight with. And me,
you're
I
a
just
logical
decided not
guy.
to engage him.
You're a logical guy, Dusty. So when you're walking, right, here's my logic. I have, because I've worked in, several fields, including computers, right? I kind of understand how programming works. And knowing that programming works a certain way, and you can apply it to logic and apply that same logic to your programming of your own neural, right? Your own head. So if you put in certain scripts into your head, certain automatic scripts, like this is how soldiers and stuff train, right? So they have scripts in their head. If you react a certain way, if you fall within a certain box, you're going to get treated in this way, a vanilla flavored treatment, right? That's that script we speak of. So take, for instance, I'll give you an example. There's this one guy I always see on my hikes, and I don't understand how or why, because he takes random routes and so do I, but we always end up going, face to face and passing each other. No big deal. Before, he used to give me odd looks and stuff like that, so I got sick and tired of it because he used to stare right at me. So one time, I looked right at him, and I just waved my hand and I said, "Hi," real loud, as I'm passing by on a Segway. And he just like was dumbfounded looking at me and everything like that. And then the very next day I saw him, he gave me a thumbs up from far away. So I don't do what I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he doesn't want that attention. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's his script. That's my script for him. So you know, you analyze what type of person, and if that person is number one dodging visibility, then you want to give them visibility. If they're looking for visibility, then you don't want to give them visibility. So you basically figure out a script for each person that you're going to pass on the road. Like if you lived in New York, you would understand because, oh my God, crazy walking on the streets of New York is everywhere.
Mm-hmm. True story.
You got to have
I
a script,
never,
man.
I don't even stop in New York, you know?
And wind fell out. And wind
There
is
goes
back.
wind.
Don't like the wind. And
Hiccup.
wind is back.
State is over there. I will stop and get my rest break in Pennsylvania before crossing that border. At first, if it like so if I'm picking up a load from Tennessee, Florida, I will drive as far as I can. I would get up early at like 1 o'clock in the morning, midnight, drive for a full 8, get my 30-minute rest break, and kill the rest of my clock to get to Pennsylvania. Once they get to the borderline of Pennsylvania, I'm taking if I don't have a full set of 8, I don't go there. I don't go through there. You know? I will stop at the borderline of Pennsylvania at one of the little rest areas. Get me a 10 hours, 30 minutes so that I have a full set of 8. And haul ass between New York and New Jersey.
Yeah, I hate stopping in those states too. Hey, let me ask you, Win, do you stop at the Cracker Barrel?
When I can, when there's enough truck stop, when there's a truck stop near one.
Yeah, my favorite is that old country. What's that? Old Timers Breakfast or whatever it is. It's fucking awesome.
I know.
I miss that out here in the West. We don't have any of those Cracker Barrels. Playing random people in like chess and checkers and shit.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a Cracker Barrel gift card.
No, don't, because I like making their lives miserable when I go in there because I can't stand them. I just like their breakfast. That's all. Usually they're staffed by these old wrinkled prunes that hate life and they hate serving you, and I love making them go back and forth and serve me. That's the only reason I go. I'm sorry, I'm such a horrible guy.
Hey, look.
Never allow yourself to become somebody's attack dog.
Do y'all have any Cracker Barrels on the West Coast?
And if you
Was that Dusty?
Never allow yourself to become somebody's attack dog, and if you do, at least become proficient in attacking.
Oh yeah.
True story.
Yeah. I don't know how many times people have looked at me, expecting me to do something in a certain situation, trying to, what do you call it?
Let's see, old man.
What's the term called?
Your duty in their eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking to myself, this is just completely illogical. It doesn't make any sense. If I react, I'm just going to end up in jail because somebody's going to fucking die. I mean, plain and simple. You don't want me to react. Just fucking go away.
Yeah. And we're going to wrap this up really soon here because Dusty's got to get to work. And,
is this one of the news ones or is this a live stream?
It's a live streaming news one. It's basically Bitches Ain't Shit.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So for those of you who didn't catch it who caught it on this channel, this is Bitches Ain't Shit. For those of you who's going to catch it on the Tico Trim channel, it's Door Kickers Inc. Y'all be blessed and have a good one. Everybody want to do their outros?
Yep.
In dust we trust.
In dust we trust.
I like that.
This is McTown the Win. To the parties that be, Ola, signing off.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This is Double I. I'll see you on the next one. Signing out.
And this, like I said, this is Bitches Ain't Shit on one channel, and this is Door Kickers Inc. on the other channel. Door Kicker Inc. probably ain't going to come out until like next week. Bitches Ain't Shit is out today, so y'all can catch it today. Holla at your boy. Bye, niggas. Bye.